I'll wait.
We really didn't move last time. Yeah, the one little crevice where all of our samples were taken from. Yeah, we were like, this is awesome. We're not going anywhere. We're not leaving. We're here for 12 hours.
I think we were forced to come up early because of weather at this.
Yeah. These are some of my favorites. Like, we have a tease of what's down here, you know, and then we're just going to go exploring, see what's all around. So we're very close to our target dive depth. The pilots right now are rearranging sort of the vehicle orientation. They descend back to back with the tether stretched out between them. And then when we get in our dive orientation, Argus will be above Hercules with Herc down in the light pool.
Okay, Randy, take up about 85-degree heading.
Sure. I'll put on auto heading.
Yep.
85 degrees.
And then once the vehicles are in that position, then we can complete the descent down to get in visual range of the seafloor.
Okay, Randy, start coming down easy.
Sure. Coming down at around 10.
Sure, yeah.
Minute.
All right, hold up, stop there.
Stop. Oh, yeah. Strange how Herc couldn't detect that very strongly in the sonar.
Yeah, it's not, I had to bump the gain on that.
Yeah, it's very light.
You call this on bottom?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
On the edge of cliff. Yeah.
Wow.
Count.
I'll pay out.
So
It's the delta depth is at 22.
Yep.
Oh,
Pay
wow.
out a bit.
So here is the lead scientist coming back, too excited to sleep.
So Jeff, is hold off on the Doppler because I still only have 3 beams where I am right now.
Roger.
Okay.
Hello, massive
Got
carbonate.
auto XY, right? So Randy, in this kind of environment,
Yes.
when we're trying to manage the delta,
Yes.
consider that as a secondary to, normally your altitude will be fine because you're going to be further off the cliff.
Yes.
Watch your forward-facing sonar because every meter you come down is probably going to bring that face closer. So yes, keep this at 17 or so, but that sonar is the first thing. You got to satisfy that. Keep the edge outside 20 meters.
Okay.
And if we can't make it work, we'll have to we'll move the vehicles around. But don't just go by this delta number because that could put you in a bad position, right?
Position, Roger.
I'm gonna do a white balance here, Tammy. I'll get you going for that.
Okay. Shannon, have we been focusing on the arm still for the start of each dive? Okay. Yeah, so when she does the white balance, I'll do an autofocus on the arm.
Cool. Also, Mike, we have now to make sure the porch light and the scaling lasers are off when we do white balances.
Right, porch light should be off, lasers off. Hey, go ahead and zoom in.
Mike, we have one of our most popular questions
Nudged
in
it. Yeah.
about, do you have a particular most difficult or dangerous situation you've encountered while piloting?
Well, I think we all definitely get in some scrapes every now and again. But in general, like a area is either maybe like out
Going
around
black.
the hydrothermal vents or somewhere where there's a lot of like fishing gear, shipwrecks, which is really cool, but they can be quite hazardous to get around. In terms of specifics, I don't know, like any time I've managed to get the tether caught up in something. Sometimes you get pinned under something, you can't move. But usually you can work it out.
All right, we're good. Thanks, Mike.
Another question, Mike. So on the starboard side of Argus sonar, you think that's a feature? It's about like 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's well. Oh, sorry. On the
On Argus side.
yes, yeah. That's the ridge, right?
Uh,
So yeah, we're gonna watch all that.
okay.
Once they moved the still camera up, could you put the arm up a little bit so I could focus on it? They changed the direction of the still camera, so it's a little higher.
Oh, are you trying to white balance with this?
I'm just trying to focus with the arm.
Okay, I don't know where you need it. I haven't done it yet, so we're...
Just up. Yeah, it's now in the middle of my screen. Perfect.
And then
You're okay
I think
there?
stretched out so it can be a few meters away.
Let me know if you need it moved at all.
That looks good.
All righty.
And okay, looks good.
You're all good?
Thank you.
No problem. Show me the arm position with the bubble camera, Rendy, please.
Sure.
All right. So, I think we're situated here.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to move back towards the gas tight sample location because that's where that strong bubble stream was. So it's going to be in that cluster of points on high pack. Yeah. Probably going to have to move the ship south a bit, southwest.
Okay.
We're
So
staying out of DVL for now.
for now, I don't even getting 3 beams contacted there.
Okay.
There a waypoint in there? Oh, yeah.
Um,
Oh, and actually there's a marker on the site. Marker 256 is going to be close to that seep, so.
You want to start moving?
just a second. We're just going to go in steps. We're not going to put in a big move.
No,
here,
no,
right?
we're very close already to
Yeah.
this site.
So I like, you know, until we just get the comfortable here, like 10 or 20 meters. I think you can do 20 to start.
Should I head in that direction, Mike?
Yeah, look out to the south or whatever. Jeff will give you a bearing now.
215.
Oh, that's Argus. Hold on, that was all right.
Bridge nav, 15 meters at 215. 15 meters, 215. Thank you.
Canyon
Okay,
sonar.
so Herc sonar is backwards. That's not very good. Second here. Where's the orientation in this thing? There.
My delta depth. Hold on.
Yeah, I'll come up a bit. So see in this situation, right?
Yeah.
So you can't come down really.
Yeah.
So I just have, but we're on a wall, so I can come up.
Okay, roger.
And then that will relieve that. So you can get a nice view in Argus Rendy for once.
Yep.
How far off is it to the marker, Jeff?
10 meters.
Do we have a depth included in that?
If I could, it's surrounded by other targets. If I could get onto it, I could probably tell you. But 10, 15 meters at 251 now. (1602) is the marker depth in IPAC.
All right, on. Is that it?
That looks like it down there.
Yeah. It's hard to tell from that angle, but we're kind of above it.
So there were
Okay, I can come down, Mike.
there were a lot of bubble streams here in the last dive, but don't see anything right now.
Oh yeah, we could turn the Norbit on, right?
I think it's downward looking, but that works here.
I can come down a few meters, Mike.
Yeah, I might move Argus off the wall a bit here.
Okay. Right, coming down.
Awesome. So, I mean, right away, you can see these incredible carbonate boulders.
So, Jeff, can we move
Yes.
the ship 10 meters west?
Just 270, okay.
Yeah.
Bridge nav,
And what?
10 meters at 270.
That will get Argus off the wall there.
Yeah.
I see some bubbles on this
Yeah.
the camera right now, so I think I see them in the sonar, but it's hard to tell
Yeah, I see the bubbles.
because it's in downward facing mode.
Hey, Randy, come down 5 meters.
Roger.
Yay, the bubbles are here still.
Are we thinking to set up and do a gas sample here?
Yes, I would like to.
Roger.
Only one at this position.
Okay.
Okay, 5 meters. Try and frame Herc.
They're
Oh,
coming
okay.
from right there, right between the gas tights right now, where it starts. Zoom in there, Tammy.
It's here, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Come wide again.
So this is close to the position where we have been taking the hydrate last time. So, and I had both samplers filled already when we saw the bubble stream here. So that's why I would like to get an additional one to there to add to the data set from the previous dive.
Roger.
Awesome.
And these are the small bottles with the 10 cc body, just for handling information. Yeah.
What numbers are the 2 bottles today?
They are, the white one is 17-1 and the orange, white, black one is 18-2.
Beaver one. Oregon State Beaver one. Orange, black, white.
Oh yeah, right.
She didn't even realize.
No, I
No.
I don't know these things.
Yeah. I won't sing the fight song. It's okay.
You actually know the fight song?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Can you try and get that bubble plume in the bubble camera?
Yes. Bubble plume.
All right. Yeah, that's probably good. Okay, just keep a good eye on the ship's position, and Randy, keep an eye on,
Roger.
make sure none of this ship or Argus is not moving around. Can I see this sampler with the bubble camera, Randy?
Sure.
All
Yep.
right. So
Good.
that's your first dive with us during this expedition. Gas type bubble sampler has a funnel on the bottom. It's going to capture those bubbles, put them up into a vacuated tube, empty cylinder tube once it's triggered. Allow gas chemistry studies to happen once we get back to the ship and once samples get back to the lab.
It looks really far away from the...
It looks far away, but we haven't changed the setup, and it triggered last night, so I think it will be fine, hopefully.
It is in the jaw correctly, right? It's back in the slot.
It looks like, from what I can see here, yes. If we could zoom in again to be so sure if the T is positioned.
Good angle here.
Yeah,
okay,
but it looks fine
go
from
ahead.
here.
Yeah, there's a lot of throw distance there, though.
Yeah.
That is where it goes in the handle.
Correctly, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay, bubble camera out over the bubble plume, please, Randy.
Yes.
Oh no, let me try and get this figured out first. Zoom in there, Tammy, please. If I can keep the arm like this would be great. Now watch that thing, that tom thumb. Randy, get ready to just retract.
Roger.
It's got a bad habit of auto-extending here. Yeah, a little more zoom. Sorry. Can you do anything more with the bubble cam there, Randy?
Sure.
You can zoom in with that as well.
Yeah. Roger.
Yeah, if you're watching home on channel 3, you can see that bubble camera looking down from kind of the brow and see how helpful it is, the depth perception.
Can you go full wide for a minute? That might be too far away. Yeah.
Oh.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, it's a deceivingly long way away.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, show me the end of the porch.
Oh,
sure. I gotta shuffle up there, yeah. Okay, zoom in again, Tammy, please. And Randy, same thing, get it in the bubble cam and frame it up as best you can.
Yeah, now it starts building up.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good spot.
Yeah.
So Tamara, how many gas samples have you collected this expedition?
I think about 18 so far, yeah. And 3 hydrate samples.
Is that the most hydrate you've collected on one?
Yes, yeah.
That's great.
So
I'm really...
we did 2 on the Nautilus cruise in 2018 when we were also out here at the Cascadia Margin. That were the very first 2 ever.
Yeah.
And now on this cruise we did another 3. So
wow.
yeah, so we have now 5 in total.
Nice. I have a good feeling about us going down to that other waypoint and maybe finding one last sample.
Right, I'm hoping that too. So that's also what I'm sparing the next gas tight for. So like that we get hopefully a combo of hydrate and bubble stream down
Nice.
there. Yeah, and actually because these are the small bottles, we already have enough sample now, so we are ready for triggering.
I'll do the honor, Randy.
Sure.
That's
Thumb
good.
extend, right?
Yeah.
All right. Putting thumb in. Is that good?
Yeah, that's it. We can't really see a change with these small ones.
Okay.
So you can, it's fully extended, right?
Yeah, he just hit it. Yeah, there it goes.
Perfect. So you can retract it.
You're holding it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then could I get a zoom on the little accentuator tip? Like there's an O-ring around the top.
Yes. Okay.
Of the trigger.
No, Tammy, zoom in there. So it didn't move very much though.
No, that's right. I think actually it's very similar to what I had last night. I think we are good.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, full wide.
Do we need to take Niskins here, Shannon was asking, or are we good?
Yeah, did we do Niskins?
We did do Niskins in
last
the other
time.
dive. Yeah,
Okay.
so we can spare them
Perfect.
for another good site.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if we did them
Yeah.
here or somewhere else.
Can you rack the toolbox out, please,
Sure.
Randy?
Sure. Tool tray out. Let me put this bubble cam in.
So, Jeff, that was sample 145.
That all the way?
145.
145.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's all the way.
So Tamara, what kind of analyses will you perform on the gas samples?
We are doing different type of chemical analysis. So one of them is just to determine the whole gas composition, like how much methane, how much CO2, how much hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, like all basically the most abundant gases in these type of samples. And then we're also looking at the higher hydrocarbons. So if we have any longer chain carbon gases in there, like ethane or butane or any of those. And we are doing the stable isotope composition on the methane, like the carbon and the hydrogen of the methane. And that's to determine the source of the methane, if it's microbial or thermogenic. And we are also looking at the noble gas fractionation between like helium, neon, argon, but also the helium isotopes themselves, like helium-3, helium-4 ratios.
You're getting really good and really quick at answering that.
Yeah, and it's all different. They have all different purpose, kind of. Yeah, some of them, like for the helium, we want to see if there's like a mantle gas input, like seeing if we have like a very deep source, because we are here in the active subduction zone. So there's a chance that we get some input from the mantle lying below. And we want to know if we have this, then isotopes we do. That I already said, to determine the source of the carbon. Then we're also trying to get some information about the possibility for a fingerprinting method of hydrate to see if the gas was always free gas or if it was integrated in a hydrate at some point. But that's very, very early in developing this. So I'll just, like this cruise helps a lot to get a step forward with actually having more hydrate samples and gas samples close to where we had the hydrate from. Awesome. So yeah, that's another thing we're doing. Or trying to do, I guess.
Oh, that's great. Some tried and true and some experimental.
Yes, most of the methods are super established, like determine the source of the carbon and all that. So that's a very normal thing to do. And the other thing, the fingerprinting is like the opposite. So we'll see, we'll see what we...
Wild card.
It's, yeah, real exploration of like new methods.
Get that part down. There, maybe that'll work. Oh, okay. I'll live with it.
Shannon, what sample number was that?
145.
145, thank you. I missed it before.
Okay. That's good.
Thank you.
And a Niskin?
We don't need it at this. We did them last time at this location, so we're good.
So I think we're on the move then.
Yep.
Do you want to go to that one
Yeah,
first?
to check it out, because
Okay.
this was the bubble stream that was active on the multi-beam survey tonight.
All right, so before we go down slope, we'll go south a bit to NP2, which is the new point that was a sonar target. Just a little bit south.
Okay, I'm going to get up out of here.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's along the contour. Well, it might cross one. Should be about the same depth, though.
MP2 is,
NP2 is at 1603 meters.
yeah, it's 448 meters away at 190. Just as a heads up, we'll do it in small
190.
steps.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, just a second here.
Yep.
Let's get out of this little...
It's like, see you later, marker.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
It's amazing how easy it is to see the marker.
With the markers, yes, we have them. We use them since many, many years, and it's almost no, it's not the only way to find back, but it's a very easy way to find back where you have been sampling, especially also when it changes around.
Yes.
It doesn't look the same, right, from year to year. And then you're like, have we really been here? It looks so different.
I remember that from the first to the second cruise.
Oh, yeah.
We found the marker, but we couldn't even believe it was the same site with the old photos. And
Right. Yeah, that was Southwest Hecata, I think.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. So they are very helpful, and with the reflective tape, you usually see them from a distance. So, yeah.
So I'd like to... Are we kind of coming around a corner?
Yeah.
Little thing here. So you want to go 190 to the target, Jeff?
That's the bearing from, well, let me see if we've moved a bit. 187 from Herc right now.
Yeah, so see, that'll put him in there. So can you bring Argus out, do like a southwest move? Try and get some distance off of there?
Yeah, it's right 20 meters in front of us.
Yeah,
In front of Argus.
do like 10, just try 10 southwest. See what that gets us.
Bridge nav, 10 meters at 220.
Yeah, I'm facing 190 right now, so that's basically the wall.
Yeah.
yeah, because it's downward looking, so you're seeing the reflector from the seafloor. It's a bit harder to detect the seeps that way.
We're doing mapping later.
We will. Yeah.
Okay, that's why it's downward facing. Okay.
Okay, I like this question. Could your research or technology be used in the exploration or understanding of underground seas on other planets or moons? Are there connections between kind of the methane, your methane work and some of that?
I haven't done anything in this way, but many scientists that work in the same field are like interested, especially when it goes around the origin of life, and also like on other planets. I think this type of analysis would work as well. But my focus was so far on the seafloor. Yeah.
Yeah, our previous expedition in the Santa Barbara Basin, looking at foraminifera, so species of protists absolutely thrive in the low oxygen conditions and you know, what we'd otherwise describe as extremely challenging conditions. And that research is pretty closely tied to understanding how those adaptations are developed and
give them another
how
10.
they function.
Same heading, Jeff.
So those have a lot of analogs to
Bridge nav
extreme environments.
10 meters.